Assalamualaikum and hi. We are from Group 2. We'll present about our assignment 1, which is incentive provided to employee during COVID-19. So my name is Nik Muhammad SAIFUL AZRIN bin SHAMSUDDIN and my metric number is 278975. So let's go to the 1.0, which is overview of the issues. During COVID-19, economies from various industries declined as not all sectors of employment were allowed by the government. There is also a company that require employee to work from home, which is online. It is a new norm and method that need to be adapted by employee. Because of the situation, there are many adverse effects on the lifestyle of the employee, such as financial problem being affected. Employees need to learn new ways to work online, such as making meetings through online and so on. This thing cause workers to have difficulty in facing with work situation during a pandemic and affect their mental health. Because of that, the employee get many incentive from their company and government to survive during a pandemic.
The theory that is related to the issues about incentive provided to employee during COVID-19 is reinforcement's theory of motivations. The theory was proposed by B.F. Skinner and his associates. According to the theories, an individual behavior is a function of consequences of his or her actions. Individual behavior with positive consequences tend to be repeated. Individual behavior with negative consequences tend not to be repeated. There are 4 types of reinforcement in organization behavior, which is a positive, negative punishments, and extensions. Positive reinforcement is when you respond positively to someone's behaviors because it benefits your company. Negative reinforcement is the procedure of reducing barriers so that others can respond positively. Punishment reinforcement, on the other hand, does not indicate harsh rebuke or condemnations. Unpleasant reinforcement, in which negative consequences are withheld in order to encourage a positive behavior, is not the same as a punishment. The goal of this theory is to strengthen desirable behavior while reducing bad behavior and motivating everyone to work harder towards their goals.
Reinforcement theory of motivation, we divide this theory to 2 parts, which is a positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is a way to elicit and beef up a new behavior with the aid of using reward and incentive in a place of casting benefits. For example, company provide an incentive such as a Google Meet application to help their employees in doing a brainstorming for the certain of project. Meanwhile, negative reinforcement is the possibility that by halting a move or making an adverse result away, which is a specific way of behaving. For example, if there are employees who are affected by COVID-19 and must quarantine, so that they will given a leave without having a deduction of their salaries.
The first suggestions on how to resolve the issue is Wage Subsidy Program (PSU). It is monthly financial support provided to businesses for each employee. It aims to assist businesses whose activities have been impacted by COVID-19. All employees will get government benefits even if they were unable to execute their job. The company ability also will be increased based on employee satisfaction at work. Next, the government responded to COVID-19 issue by implementing the EPF ISA withdrawal with the objective of relieving members' financial worries and aiding them in fulfilling their needs. The incentive, which is particularly effective, especially for impacted employees, since it allows them to use their spending money and it might also help them to start their own businesses. The government of Malaysia also has introduced the pre-retirement withdrawals, which are to help its citizens, especially with PRS members below the age of 55 years old, and its goal is to guarantee that employees have enough money saved up for their retirement. After retirement, it will be the most valuable asset and allow employers to recruit and retain both new and excited talent.
Suggestion is technology allowance. Technology is the most basic requirement for employees to work from home. The shift to remote working was challenging for many employees since not everyone on a laptop or can access to a high-speed internet connection. However, even if companies will not be able to fix the electricity problem, they need to provide the necessary technological infrastructure that will be needed. For example, laptops, printers, and billing for mobile phone expenses. As a result, employees' motivation may increase as they will be more effective in doing their tasks. Next is household and care allowance. During lockdown, remote workers were required to take care of several other routine chores as they have to take care of kids and elderly parents. Companies may compensate by paying for certain household assistance service. In a remote working environment, companies must offer childcare and other expenses. Besides, employers may also provide self-care allowance. This is because employees often spending more hours at their desk. Next suggestion is hazard pay. Hazard pay is to encourage workers to accept hazardous duty. Employees' compensation insurance is available to help injured workers. It is reasonable for employers, especially those with essential or public-facing employees, to do so. Even though employers are not required to give extra compensation, doing so may help in the long run in terms of public relations and worker retention.